Hello everyone, and welcome to my kitchen. Okay, so today what I want to show you is the things that I keep in my kitchen. Okay, so what I want to show you is the food that I keep in my kitchen at all times, and this really helps to be able to pull those meals together quickly. If you are new to my channel, I am Chef Christy, and I am sharing delicious recipes every single Monday and Thursday, so I hope that you consider subscribing to my channel. But first, let's go to the refrigerator and see what I've got in here. All right, so let me show you what's in my refrigerator. First things first, obviously I like almond milk, and I use this on my cereal. But also, I have it in my smoothies sometimes, and then I have this kefir yogurt drink that's got the probiotics. I like that in my smoothies, and some coconut water also for my smoothies. And then moving up to the top shelf, I have eggs. These eggs are on sale for 78 cents a dozen at Aldi's. I like this cheese melt from Aldi as well, and it is really good in Hamburger Helper, macaroni and cheese, soups. I've got flour tortillas that I can make quesadillas anytime. Some whole grain bread. I've got my garlic. I always have garlic, and then some onion in here as well. And then this is my bacon grease that I keep in my refrigerator, and I can use that in green beans and soups and things like that as well. Okay, so next I have lemons. I always have lemons in my refrigerator. I like them. I like to make lemonade, and then they go in a lot of sauces and things like that. This, I just made some more of the chia seed jam. This is strawberry blueberry chia seed jam, and it is the bomb. I've got some homemade dressing back here in this container for salads. Then of course I've got some salsa and some dip here. I always have heavy cream in my refrigerator because it comes in handy so much with just so many dishes. This is some extra coconut milk back here. I'm probably going to put that in my smoothies. And then this is some leftover of the brownie batter hummus, and I'm going to be definitely eating this in just a little bit. Okay, moving to the vegetable drawers, I always have celery and carrots. I've got some green peppers, Brussels sprouts in here, broccoli. I always have broccoli. There's some cucumbers. I think I have a zucchini down here. I always have a lot of vegetables because then you can just throw things together quickly. And here I have some fruit. I've got grapes, some spinach. I like spinach in my smoothies as well. And then I always have cheeses, and I always have butter. I always have butter. It's amazing how much butter I go through. So I've got cream cheese, and then I've got cheddar and mozzarella. Got pepperoni back here and ham. These are just things like that I always have that you can throw in a salad or make a sandwich or a quesadilla. Okay, then quickly, obviously ketchup and mustard. I always have ranch as well. I've got tahini paste here, which is the sesame seed paste, goes in hummus, my chocolate sauce, and then this is the real maple syrup. And I get this in West Virginia, Frostmore Farm. It is the best ever. And then I just have some sriracha and some Asian sauces, and some Dijon mustard. I always have Dijon mustard. That's really good in dressings and lots of things. Okay, so now that you have seen in my refrigerator, let me move to the freezer. All right, so moving right along to the freezer, I have some frozen spaghetti sauce. I've got chicken breast and fish, flounder, and tuna that my husband caught when we went to the beach. And then down here I've got some frozen veggies, corn, peas, and then these are the peppers. When I cut extra peppers, I always keep them in there. I have some bread as well that I just keep extra to make bread puddings or breakfast casseroles or things like that. And then here is my smoothie section. I've got all kinds of frozen fruit in here for smoothies. got, oh, this is some queso fresco cheese. I had some extra whipped cream and I put it in here. I don't throw things away. Pie crust, ice cream, and then these, this is, let me show you here, sorry. This is tomato paste, tomato paste that I had extra from a can and I just put it in here and froze it. This is actually some chipotle from a can and I put it into a bag and froze that. Okay, so now I want to show you what's in this cabinet here. Okay, so this is where I keep my spices, and so I've got a lot of spices back here, which I'm going to go over in a little bit what spices to always have on hand. And then I've got baking soda and baking powder, which I'm sure you do as well. Got some organic cane sugar here, and then this is where I keep my nut butters. I've got almond butter and peanut butter back here, which I'm actually kind of low, and some hazelnut spread, which is amazing. And then I've got these dark chocolate coconut almonds, which they're about gone. A couple of those are a nice little sweet treat. And then I've got my dates, which I fill with nut butter, and those are a delicious healthy snack. And then I always have banana chips because I love them, and I dip them in peanut butter, which is amazing. And then my freeze-dried strawberries, which are nice in cakes and frostings, and then baking powder, jams and jellies and things like that. Okay, so now I'm going to open my pantry, so get ready. I feel a little bit exposed for some reason, like, I don't know why, but here is my pantry. Okay, so let me go through this. It's kind of dark in here, but I always have, here's my cornmeal. I always have pasta, lasagna, spaghetti, and then I have this big bottle of vanilla extract that my dear friend Michelle gave me. It's delicious. I use kosher salt. I've got instant mashed potatoes. Not that I use them a lot, but they're good in like soups and things like that to thicken. This is panko breadcrumbs. Let's see, chicken broth. I usually always have a lot of broth. Chicken, beef, vegetable. Let's see, let's move along. I got my sauces and some beans and rice. Oh, here's my almond flour. I've got basmati rice and jasmine rice and all that. This onion soup mix is really, really good for burgers and roasts and all kinds of things like that. My Salisbury steak, I use that a lot. And then I've got these packs of salmon, which I'm actually going to make something with them. I'm really excited. I'm going to show you how I do that later. And then I've got my popcorn stash here, my popcorn and my coconut oil, some beans and my salad dressings and mayonnaise. This is my baking section. I've got brown sugar, powdered sugar, and this is just full of chocolate chips, different chips and stuff like that. And then I'm going to pull this out because I want to show you what's in here. Okay, and then I always have potatoes, and today I've just got these little mini potatoes. I love those. And then here's my onions. I always have onions. Okay, I just want to say that I do not eat some of this cereal that you are about to see. Okay? Just want to make that clear. I'm not even going to show you this half, but I do eat Cheerios a lot, and I've got these blueberry Cheerios, and then I always mix it. I mix my cereal. Anybody else do that? With the kashi that's full of protein. That is important to me, protein. And I've got, I'm not sure why, I've got 2 boxes of buttermilk pancake mix. I've always got crackers, still cut oats, regular oats, grits, and that is the top shelf. Now I want to show you what's in this box because I love this. I love this box. Okay, so I've got some chia seeds, which I am about out. We'll have to get some more of those. I've got pumpkin seeds, dates. This is my flax meal, dried fruit, mixed berries and cherries. A lot of times I'll have cranberries or raisins. I've got lots of almonds in here, and I use those for my energy bars and things like that. Almonds, coconuts. A lot of times I'll have pecans and walnuts in here as well, but I use these use what's in here a lot for lots of things, whether it's smoothies or muffins or salads, anything like that. So I love this box. Okay, so now I want to show you what I keep in my Lazy Susan, which I really don't know why it is called a Lazy Susan. I've always wondered that, never understood that. Didn't know why they call it Lazy Susan. Anybody know? Just curious. So let me show you what's in here. Okay, so this is where I keep all my canned foods. I've got lots of beans, black beans, kidney beans. This is my chickpeas, green beans, tomato paste. I know that you all have canned food as well. I'm just showing you what I've got. I love these fire roasted diced tomatoes, pineapple, marinara, sweet pickle relish. Got some coconut sugar, wheat bran, and back here is some corn syrup. This is a chicken base. Just some random things, it's okay. Then we got my oils, olive oil. I always have olive oil. Canola oil. I'm gonna try this new avocado oil. This is also some olive oil that's infused with some truffle. Coconut flour, self-rising flour. I've got my whole wheat flour here, all-purpose, and sugar. And lastly, just want to show you my vinegars and things like that. This is my tea and coffee stash over here, but then I have, this is where I keep my honey, which I am needing some honey. I go through a lot of honey, a lot. Honey, agave nectar, Worcestershire sauce, soy sauce, and then all that back there is just vinegars. All that is vinegars. I've got different kinds of balsamic. I use apple cider vinegar probably the most. Yeah, so that is that. Let me clear my throat. Okay, so the last thing that I want to do is show you the herbs and spices that I use the most, and it is really nice to have these always on hand. Then you're able to make any kind of blend, seasoning blend. You know what I mean. Spices, you can, did you see that? Okay, with these basic spices, you can make many, many dishes. Okay, with these spices, there's no need to go buy taco seasoning or Italian seasoning, Greek seasoning. Here it is, people. Taco seasoning, for instance. This is what's in it. Paprika, chili powder, garlic powder, onion powder, cumin, salt, and pepper. That's it. Italian seasoning, thyme, basil, oregano. You can even add rosemary, salt, and pepper. Greek seasoning, thyme, oregano, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, and pepper. I mean, these are your basic spices. This is all you need. This is it. This. Okay, just to clarify, I do have other spices. Yes I do. I've got Old Bay, turmeric, I've got a curry powder there, crushed red pepper, what is this? Nutmeg, clove, sage, celery seed. Yeah, I've got other spices as well. I'm just saying those are your basic spices. Okay, I have really enjoyed showing you just what I keep in my kitchen, and I really hope that it helps you out as you go to the store and you're preparing for the meals for the week. I just hope it gives you some ideas of things to keep in your kitchen. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon with some more recipes.